So in this video, we are going to learn how to make this Christmas flyer design in Canva. So let's jump right to Canva and do that now. All right, welcome everybody. So we have elements here and we're just going to drag them into our design and make the design. So we're going to drag our background first and we're going to make it big. We can position it somewhere here like this. And we're going to bring in this one. We're going to drag it in. We're going to make it big, okay? And place it by the side like this, somewhere here. And the next one we'll do is to bring in this one and we're going to drag it into our design. We're going to make it real big. I'm going to come here. I'm going to make a copy of it. Click on this plus icon and we're going to place it somewhere around here like this. And we're going to bring in this one. This one is just single, just to complement this other one here, okay? And we can make it bigger. And we have our text here. I'm going to drag this one into design, okay? For this one we may not use it, okay, but I'll just have to make it bigger and place it somewhere here like this. The reason I want to shift this element away from the background a bit, so the reason why I'm bringing that one in is to place it somewhere here, just to lift it from the background, okay? So now what we have is, okay, it's kind of some depth of field into our design, okay? Then we have this. Now let's work with the Merry Christmas itself. So I'm going to hit T on my keyboard and I'm going to type the word Christmas, okay? Let's type the word Christmas, okay, Christmas, and I'm going to make it small. Then I'm going to scale it and I'm going to position it somewhere here. I'm going to alt drag this. I would like to use this font, Neo Machina. This text was gotten by the Canva, right? You can come here and say Christmas wish. You can say Christmas wish. It's going to give you some text, okay? I don't want it to start to be long. That's the reason why I just brought this one in. I can say replace and it's going to give me something different, okay? I'm going to Ctrl Z because I don't want it to be different. What I have, I can come here now. I want to change this font. I want to change it to Winter Pen. Winter Pen is a font that I imported into Canva. It's not in Canva, okay? So I'm just going to select it. It's one of these, okay? The spelling can be difficult. The writing can even be difficult. So I'm just going to look for Winter Pen. This is Winter Pen, and I'm going to scale it big. And this one, I'm going to select Neo Machina, which is the same font with this. I'm going to come here. No, that's color. No, I'm going to come here. Yeah, it's actually Neo Machina already, so I can make it all caps. And I'm going to scale it really down and I'm going to position it somewhere here. I'm going to type the word Mary, okay? Mary. All right, now what we got is this, right? So we can do some color. I'm going to use a gradient on this. In fact, I'm going to use gradient on both of them, but for this one, what I'm going to do is to come here and I'm going to come to this plus icon. I'm going to come to gradient. Then I'm going to add another one. Before I add another one, let's remove this. Before I add another one, let's make this one pure white, okay? And now what we have is blue fading to white. So I'm going to make this one a little bit more bluish. I'm going to add another one and I'm going to drag it all the way to the end. Let's drag it all the way to the end. Then this first one, I'm going to give it some tint of red, okay? I'm going to give some tint of red. Then for Christmas, we're going to do the same thing, but not like the same color. We're going to come to gradient, okay? And this one, we're going to change the color to somewhere pure white. Then this one, we can leave it at such, this blue, just to give some tint of blue. All right, now what we got is this. Now the last thing we're going to do, we're going to drag this text. We're going to alt drag it down. I'm going to type my name. You can type your name. I'm going to type Gravid Design, which is actually my business name. Okay, I'm going to select all. I'm going to come to spacing. I'm going to track it and I'm going to make it all caps and I'm going to reduce the size to about 10ish or 8ish thereabout, okay? And I'm going to click off. Now what we have is this, and that brings us to the end of the design. Okay, cool, right? Now there are other things that I did in the design that I didn't show you, so we're going to come here. I want to show you some stuff here. So if you come here and type for Christmas tree, for instance, Christmas tree, and search, okay, you may not actually get blue color. Let me come to photo. You may not actually get blue color. Let's say you want to use this one for instance. So I'm going to come here. Let's say this is the one I want to use and it's green, right? So I can come here and change the color to blue, and now that's how we got this blue tree. Okay, and let's say you want all this Christmas ball and you want to change the color to blue too. Let me come here and let me search for Christmas ball. I don't know what they're called, but I just call it Christmas ball. Canva is going to know what I'm talking about and it's going to bring them. So I'm going to come here and I think it's going to give me a lot of them. Let me bring this one in here. Let's come back to element, or let's come back here. We already made the search, so I'm going to drag this one in here. Now let's change the color. What we're going to do is look at the design. What color do you really want to change? Now we have the red, so I'm going to change red to blue, and we still have these other colors here. And if you look at, we have two variations here. Sometimes the lighter one is always the one that you should change. Okay, pick the lighter one and just change it to blue also, and you're going to get the same thing like we got here. So sometimes you may not really get the exact color, but you'll be able to change the colors and get your design to work the way you want it. I would like to shift this one a little bit downward because I feel like it's too upward, and this other shape that's behind here, I feel like it's too out. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you've learned one or two things from it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
It's not a game.